Right now on Punchline, two teams of comedians use today's headlines to come up with the best punchlines. Starring Melissa Peterman. With our guests, Loni Love, Finesse Mitchell, Franjola, and Becky Robinson. And now here's your host, Melissa Peterman.
Hello, comedians. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Punchline. My Grandma Bev likes to call it, oh gosh, it's that real fun show Missy hosts with the comedians. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
It's very easy to play. I'm going to give these two teams a headline, and they are going to come up with the punchlines. Then the audience decides which team is funniest. The winning team at the end of the show gets $1,000 for the Donors Choose classroom of their choice. Yes! Should we get started?
Shall we?
Let's get started. We got four really funny people here. Hello, Loni. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
Nice to see you.
Thanks for saying hi to my grandma. So anyway.
Oh, I said grandpa. Oh, hi, Grandma. I heard grandpa.
It's okay. She's 98. It's all right. She won't know.
Probably say it louder. Hi, Grandma.
I love you, Bev. Okay, so Loni, we've known each other for a while, and I feel like I knew everything. You're an Emmy Award-winning talk show host. You're a stand-up. You're an actor. You're amazing. But did you really start out as an engineer?
Yes, I was the worst engineer in the United States of America. Okay? That's why I became a comic.
Well, you're the best comic, so that's a good choice.
Oh,
We're glad you're
so
here.
sweet.
We're so
Thank
glad
you.
you're here. Well, hello, Chris. How are you?
I would just like to say that in the second grade, I won Fire Prevention Week. I drew a little poster. Made a little poster. Came up with the best fire prevention poster.
Then you need to add that to your Wikipedia because that did not.
As soon as I get home.
It did not come up.
Yeah.
Chris, you're hysterical. You're a writer. You're a stand-up. You do podcasts. You wear denim on denim, which I like.
Thank you.
Would you like to say hello to any relatives while you're here?
No, they're all dead.
Well, on that hysterical note, let's get started.
All right.
Now remember, each headline is worth 10 points, and here is your first one. A woman called the Houston police after finding a well-fed tiger inside an abandoned home. I know. Comedians, what was that tiger doing in that house?
Netflix and chilling.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Maybe that tiger was just walking around the neighborhood doing quality control on Frosted Flakes.
Oh.
They're great. They're great. They are great. They really are.
He pulled out a Tony the Tiger. I like it. Hello, Finesse. Hello,
darling.
Becky.
How
You
are
look
you?
very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know why I did that awkward grabbing of your
That's all
hand,
right.
but
That's all right. I caught it, though. That's all.
I can't stop myself. I can't let go. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, you guys heard about that tiger. So
Yeah.
what was that tiger doing in that house?
That tiger was calling up girls from the Waffle House and Cracker Barrel because he heard that's what all the tigers do.
Oh, I heard that, too. I heard that, too.
Tiger Woods?
Layers.
Come on now.
Layers of jokes.
The way this mind works.
It's like an onion, just peeling the layers. So good. Becky, what was that tiger doing in that house?
I feel like he rolled in, he was looking for his good friend Mike Tyson.
That's a hangover joke.
It's a hangover.
A hangover.
All right, Loni and Chris, what's your final punchline?
You know, I think that tiger was minding his business, all right? Leave him alone.
He's minding his business. Final punchline, Finesse and Becky.
He was eating somebody.
Probably. He's well fed. He's well fed. Audience, who was funnier? Was it Chris and Loni or was it Finesse and Becky? You tell me. Was he digesting the family that probably lived there? Gotta lay down after a big meal. Guess what, Chris and Loni, you took that one 10 points.
How does it take to be?
Well done.
I'm very confused.
But no, I mean, you guys, you know, you had an impression, you had layers. Game just started.
Wow.
Finesse, so you do so many things. You
Yes.
act, you're a stand-up, you do it. What's your favorite? Do you have one or do you like them all?
I love doing stand-up. Anytime somebody can come to a live Finesse Mitchell show, it is worth their money.
Okay. I think, and how do you go, I mean, how do I find out how I can go to one of your shows?
Oh, all you got to do is go to finessemitchell.com. All my shows are laid out.
What if you've been blocked from the site because you go there so much?
I knew that was you.
That was me.
I knew that was you.
I'm a big fan. I told you I'm a big fan. So Becky, how are you?
I'm good, darling.
You're so funny. You make me laugh. And Becky, are you touring right now? What's happening?
Yeah, I just finished a quick stint on the East Coast.
Just a quick stint on the
Quick
East Coast.
stint, DC, Philly, just everywhere I go, just kind of shopping for a boyfriend and
Just
you know,
shopping for a boyfriend?
putting feelers out.
Look in that camera right there. And
Everywhere,
just,
two of you
let's get
sitting
this
at-
shopping down. Just give him a quick pitch. 30 seconds. Go.
To all you boys out there sitting at home on your couches in America, I just want to let you know I can still do the splits and.
Whoa! Whoa!
You're going to be married by the end of this one. All right, here's our second headline. Here we go. Listen up. Career Builder surveyed out of the office excuses, and some of the favorites were, I was sprayed by a skunk. And I tripped over my dog and was knocked unconscious. Comedians, what is your best get out of work excuse?
My favorite one was my water broke. Hey,
What are they going to say?
what can they say?
What can they say? That would be like gender profiling if they asked you about it.
Can't question
I
that.
can't question that. Becky, what is your best get out of work excuse?
The McRib is back! Only for a limited time.
You're gonna make some guy really lucky. I'm telling you right there. Loni, what is your best get out of work excuse?
I was up all night getting it on, baby, okay?
All night though, because that seems like a lot of work.
All night.
I mean, like 5 minutes. Okay. Chris, I've been married 20 years. It doesn't need to be all night.
I've been dating 20 seconds, so that's
Oh, that's
why.
right. Get it.
Yeah, okay.
Chris, what is your best get out of work excuse?
Well, I called this show today and I said I'm very attracted to Loni Love.
Yeah.
And I heard she does it all night. I said, how am I supposed to act professional next to this beauty who can do it all night?
But we said no. You need to come in. All right, final punchline. Finesse and Becky, final punchline. Best get out of work excuse.
My grandmother died. Yes, I have 10!
I like it. All right, final punchline. What is your best get out of work excuse?
That's the reason why we were late.
Oh! All right, audience, time to vote. Who was funnier, Chris or Loni? Finesse and Becky. There's a lot of stuff there, people. Digest it. Digest it.
I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close.
Chris and Loni, you took that one, 10 points. You've got 20-0. But it is still anybody's game, so don't you go anywhere.
That's no fair.
Welcome back. Here at Punchline, we love to laugh, we love teachers, and we really love DonorsChoose.org. That is a website that lets people donate to a teacher's wish list. So, Chris and Loni, if you guys win this, what classroom will you be donating to?
We will be donating to Mrs. Unterman's classroom in Staten Island, New York.
And we are playing for books for the 3rd and 5th graders.
Books for the 3rd and 5th graders? Books for the, I love that. Reading is essential, children.
Yes.
All right. Finesse and Becky, if you guys win, what classroom will you be donating to?
So we're playing today for one of my favorite teachers of all time. We're playing for Miss McGuff's class in Lakewood, California, and she's giving iPads to the kids in elementary school.
Miss McGuff! I love that, Miss McGuff. All right, are you guys ready for your next headline?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The famous Tops Diner in New Jersey is being torn down and then rebuilt nearly 3 times larger. Comedians, what else in the world needs to be supersized? Finesse, what else in the world needs to be supersized?
I'm not gonna go with my first thought,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go with my second choice, my bank account.
I think I knew what your first choice was. Anyway, Becky, what else in the world needs to be supersized?
Well, I will be so bold as to say my first choice here. My boobs! You get it?
They're perfect!
Oh, stop it! No, they're not!
They're perfect!
They need to be bigger!
Who cares about that? You can do the splits. All right.
Got that right.
Ah, no kidding. Loni, what else in the world needs to be supersized?
This show, Melissa, okay? I'm tired of y'all cutting off my jokes. We need more time. Make it an hour.
An hour! An hour of Punchline.
Come on, Melissa.
We can't edit this stuff down.
Let them know.
Let it breathe and live.
She's pandering.
Let's give America what they want. 17 hours of this a day.
Yes.
All right, Chris, what else in the world needs to be supersized?
I think Kendall Jenner's butt.
What?
Because, no, at this point, she's starting to look ridiculous in the family photos.
Right.
Are you even related to these other gals? Look at what's going on down there, and your little chicken there.
One of these things is not like the other. I get it. All right, Finesse and Becky, what else in the world needs to be supersized? Final punchline.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my paycheck for today because I got a parking ticket this morning and it's worth today $63.
You know what? I'm sorry I had you towed. That was my spot.
Melissa,
I'm the host. Oh my God.
too much.
All right, final punchline. What else in the world needs to be supersized?
I was thinking Mother's Day. It should be Mother's Month, okay?
Yes. I'm a mom, and I like that. Audience, who is funnier, Finesse or Becky, Chris or Loni? Let us know. It's your turn to vote. What do we got? What do we got?
Your mother's dependent on
Yes. Guess what, Chris and Loni? You are sweeping it. 10 more points. That means we have 30-0 when we come back. We are going to have so much more fun. Now go call your mother during this commercial break. Hi, Pam. That counts. Welcome back to Punchline. The score is 30-0. And I'm sorry, it pains me to say it like that, but that's what it says in the prompter. It says, say it like nothing. So I'm just doing what it says. But don't worry, because guess what? This is a speed round, and I'm going to give a headline, and each team has 30 seconds to come up with punchlines. When time is up, the audience scores on a scale of 1 to 100. So, now, Finesse and Becky, you're behind, so I'm going to give you a little extra time to think about it. You're just a tiny bit behind. Just a tiny bit behind. Just a tiny bit behind. So I'm going to start with these guys here. Okay, you ready for your headline? Listen up, here we go. In a recent YouTube video, Naomi Campbell explained her rather extreme pre-flight routine, which involves gloves, disinfecting wipes, and several face masks. Is she planning a murder or taking a flight? I mean, gloves, disinfecting wipes? Sorry. Comedians, what rituals do you perform before taking off? Let's put 30 seconds on the clock and go.
I have 2 Bloody Marys and a prayer.
Yeah.
I immediately open Sky Mall magazine, order a trampoline and a life-size Bigfoot statue. They still have Sky Mall magazine?
I leave my last thoughts and prayers on social media.
Yeah.
Twitter.
To be remembered.
Yeah.
To be remembered.
Yeah.
I turn to the person next to me in the middle seat, gross, and I say, did you just see that pilot finish that mimosa? I got it!
Time! Right under there. All right, audience, how did they do? 1 to 100?
I don't think he got that last one in.
I did get
70
it.
points. 70 points, which means you guys have 100.
Wow.
Does it really say 0?
No, don't even look at it. Don't even look at
zero?
it. No, it doesn't say 0. It says nothing. All right, your turn, all right? You know the whole headline here. What rituals do you perform before taking off? 30 seconds on the clock and go.
Smoking weed.
Oh, okay. Hi, Grandma.
I feel like it depends what I can get out of my doctor that week.
When I finish smoking weed, smoke a little bit more weed.
Oh, okay. Hi, Grandma.
I unbutton my pants and hope for the best.
I don't know what that means.
I take an edible with weed in it.
Okay. There was a theme there. Time's up. Okay, audience, how did they do? What'd they get? 80, which means 100 to 80. You're on the board. You're on the board. All right, 100 to 80.
Buying weed for all of it.
So don't go anywhere. One of these teams is going to win it all. Welcome back, everyone. We've got ourselves a game here. The score is 100 to 80. And it is time to play Photo Finish. Ooh. We have a series of photos we will show you, and our fantastic comedians will provide the punchlines. Our audience will score each team's punchlines on a scale from 1 to 100. And the team with the most total points wins. Now, Finesse and Becky, you are behind, but we're going to start with you. Okay, you ready for this?
Why are we going for,
Because you are. I don't write the rules. I just do them. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. You're going to catch up. Here we go. Here's your first photo. And go.
When Cardi B told Offset, ooh, you gonna kill him in that look.
When the edibles kick in public.
He knows. He knows. Audience.
Finesse knows.
80, go. Next photo.
Ooh, Gary Busey is at it again.
The Hells Angels have really rebranded.
Audience. 80, next photo.
Oh.
Ooh, when you win the race and your pregnancy test came up negative.
I feel like this is me anytime a crush watches my Instagram story.
Audience. 80, next photo. Oh.
When you snooze, you lose.
Right before they put him down.
Time is up. That got you 80 points. All right, let's see where that brings you to. You had 400. 400. 400. Woo! I guess it was the putting down the family pet that really brought you got there.
Yes.
Here we go. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go as your first photo. And go.
This is the day little Timmy became a vegetarian.
This is the first time lobster's ever been served at a NASCAR event.
60 points. Next photo.
Oh, the Kardashians have a new Christmas card.
Oh, it's the how come nobody swipes right on my Tinder profile convention.
Audience. 70. Next photo.
Oh, wow. Never work with baseballs. They always upstage you.
I had a great time at the Lance Armstrong One Ball Invitational.
50. All right, next photo. Oh, my gosh.
Lady Gaga's backup dancers are protesting.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Burger King joined a sex cult.
Audience, 80. They gave you 80, okay? You guys were leading, but wasn't enough to beat 400. Let's see where we're at, and you guys won! From hero to hero! That means Finesse and Becky just won! $1,000 goes to Miss McGuff. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. You know what?
Biggest comeback ever!
Biggest comeback ever. You know what? Here's a consolation prize for you guys. It's a really awkward photo of me from my early years perching on a stool. Thank you so much for tuning